Sis, I'm leaving home tonight. I've decided to get married. Huh? Wait a minute, Samantha. What are you suddenly saying? What do you mean? I decided to get married because I want to be with him. I know you wouldn't understand, but it is happening. Samantha, don't think so easily. You've only been dating him for 2 weeks. You don't know him well yet. Mom and Dad are worried about you. That worry is unnecessary. He's a sweet guy. He'll take good care of me. You've never even seen him before, have you? That's not why I'm saying. It takes time to get to know each other. Go out and get to know him more before you make an important decision. I've already made up my mind. I'm going to be happy with him. I don't care what my family says. Samantha, I beg you, don't be hasty. Marriage is a major life decision. I'm fed up with this, you know that? You don't believe in me and you don't support me. That's why I decided to leave. Once you get married, there's no turning back, you know? There's no way I'm going back. I'm starting a new life with him. No one can stop me. Samantha, please, just take a deep breath for a sec. Are you sure you want to do this? I don't want to hear that kind of nonsense. I'm going to live my life. You don't know me one bit. You didn't have to decide so fast. What's so attractive about him? He's a man with a dream, and I want to pursue that dream with him. You can't live on dreams alone. You have to be realistic. Marriage can't be just about dreams, okay? I don't care what you say. I just want to be with him. Are you sure that's what you want? You won't regret it? How can I regret it? I'm getting married with a man who I'm in love with. Well then, see ya. Hey, how are you doing? It's been a while. What? This is your sister, Samantha. I wonder if you're still single and working hard. What is it with you all of a sudden? Don't you think you're being a little rude? Are you and your husband getting along? He only drops me a text once in a while. He says all you want to do is complain about him and his mother. And you haven't come home for 2 years since Dad's funeral. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of going home this weekend. Even though you didn't come back no matter how many times I told you? What on earth do you want? I didn't go home because it was such a hassle to go home. Such a hassle? I see. So, what? What made you decide to come home this time? Oh, I'm not just coming home. Huh? I'm going to live there from now on. What do you mean? Well, I divorced my husband. What? Divorced? What happened in the last 2 years? After 2 years, it's no surprise that many things have happened, right? Yes, but... So you're saying you're leaving your husband? Hey, don't talk like that. But that's the way it is. Samantha, what the hell did you do? What? Are you assuming that I did something wrong? You're always doing something wrong. I can only assume that you had a problem. If anything happens, you always assume it's me who did something wrong, and I'm sick of it. Oh, really? So this time it's different? It's... What? My husband found out I had a boyfriend, and we got divorced. What? No wonder you got divorced. How long are you going to live your self-centered life? It's over now, so why don't you just let it go? Anyway, I'm going to ask you something important. What did you do about the alimony? Huh? Of course he charged you, didn't he? Because of your affair. Oh, I was told that alimony would be paid with division of property. So it's not like you owe him a debt? Why are you asking me that? Because I don't want you to come back with a lot of debt. You'll definitely come crying to me for help paying off the debt, won't you? I'm definitely not going to help you with the money. Don't worry. I'm not going to ask you for money. I won't do that. Anyway, are you sure you don't owe him any money? Yes, I'm sure. Don't expect me to help you out if you lied to me about this. Okay. Okay, have you talked to Mom yet? Not yet. Well, you better tell her the truth before you come back here. Also, there's no room for you when you get back. What? What do you mean there's no room for me? I have a room, but it's full of stuff. And the other rooms are full of stuff as well. Most of it is stuff you left here when you got married. So, I have to clean my stuff up, fine. Also, my husband lives here too. Oh, does he? Please don't do anything to bother my husband. Okay. Hey, I have a question. What is it? I don't know your husband very well. What does he do? Samantha, did you not listen to me again? How many times have I told you? Did you tell me about him? I can't really remember. My husband is a web designer. Before we got married, he studied design all over the world. He's unique and has great designing skills. He's freelance now, so he works from home. Oh, I knew it. Huh? He is just playing all day. What are you talking about? Pretending to work and playing computer games, right? No, he's not. My husband is working diligently. Well, anyway, I want to ask you guys to leave the house. What are you talking about all of a sudden? Actually, I'm about to get married to my boyfriend. Boyfriend? You mean the one you cheated on your ex-husband? I thought you broke up with him. Of course not. It doesn't matter. We're both single now. So you guys are getting married and you want us to leave? What does you getting married got to do with us? He said he can't go back to his parents' house anymore. So he decided to stay with us when we get married. I don't understand. It's pretty simple. If you leave, everything will be fine. No, in that case, why don't you leave? Why? Mom and I don't have good feelings about you cheating and getting divorced. And we don't really want to live with someone who would cheat on their partner, you know? What are you talking about? He's a very nice guy. I've heard that before. Then what's the problem? You can get married if you want, but living together is another matter, and I don't want to get involved in it. And since you've been back here for 2 months, you don't seem to be working, just hanging around at home. And when you do go out sometimes, you just beg Mom for pocket money and play. It's not good for Mom to give you allowance because of your persistence, but it's not good for you either. But if you want to continue to live your life with Mom's money, who lives on a pension, then you need to leave. Are you talking about me? Of course I am. It's the same for you and your husband too, isn't it? Huh? You guys started living in this house right after Dad's funeral. That means you were counting on Dad's inheritance and Mom's pension. You guys are living comfortably. Huh? What are you talking about? For the past 2 years, you have been enjoying yourself and having a good time. So now it's my turn. Are you out of your mind? We started living together because we were worried about Mom being left alone. We even cover our own living expenses. Besides, Dad was just an ordinary business person. Do you think he had a huge fortune to live on? You took advantage of the fact that I was away from home and didn't know what was going on. I'm sure Mom and you took my share of the inheritance as well. We went through the proper legal process with a lawyer for the inheritance, so there's absolutely no way that could be true. That's an absolute lie. Don't mock me. I know that much. The fact that you're living happily right now is clear proof of that. I can't talk to you like this. We're making a good living out of our income. Anyway, my boyfriend and I are going to live there, and you are going to move out. I'm sure you'll only be able to move into a shitty house anyway. But you've had a good time so far, so you can't really blame us. My boyfriend and I have taken over the house, so get out. We don't need someone like you in the house. Oh my goodness. Samantha, we've decided to leave, just like you wanted. That's great, sister. You're a fast learner. That's a big help. Your boyfriend is coming here on the same date as planned, right? That's right. We're going on our honeymoon for 5 days from the day he arrives, so I hope you're gone by then. Okay. I'm leaving home now. Great! I'll be enjoying the resort with my boyfriend, now husband. The hotel spa is awesome. Sounds like fun. Okay, bye. We're leaving now. Don't come back. From now on, my husband and I are going to live happily on Dad's inheritance. What the hell is this? Answer me. What is it? I can't get into the house. And there's a sign on the front door that says, "Tenants wanted." It's you, isn't it? What's going on? Oh, about that? That house will be a rental from now on. What? A rental? Why? Because we're moving out and they're looking for new tenants. I don't know what you're talking about. When I was in elementary school, Dad said he bought the house. This house is our house, right? Well, it's a little different. It wasn't Dad who bought it. It was Grandpa, Mom's father, who bought the house. Huh? Grandpa? What do you mean? You know, Grandpa is a real estate agent. He bought this house as a wedding gift for Mom and Dad. What? That's the first I've heard of that. At first, there was talk of putting it in Dad's name. But then, the company he works for went bankrupt, and he just changed jobs, so he was worried about the income. In the end, they didn't change the name of the house. So the house was and still is in Grandpa's name. Really? No way! Besides, our uncle is supposed to inherit the house eventually. What? I didn't hear that. Wait a minute. If he does that, me, my husband, and Mom won't have a place to live. What are you talking about? Mom moved out with us. Huh? Mom moved with us to a new place. You didn't know that? Are you still trying to enjoy using Dad's inheritance? That's not fair. We're living off the money we earn from our jobs. Your husband just plays with his computer. You know, he does design on the computer and that's his job. I'm sure he's not making much money because he's just doing it as part of his hobby. Is $20,000 a month not enough? $20,000? Stop lying, sis. It's the sum of my income and my husband's income. It varies from month to month, but on average, it's about that much. What does that mean? You and your husband make that much money? I can't believe it. You don't have to believe it, but it's true. We're going to live in a new, spacious, and beautiful house, so don't worry about us. Wait a minute. We'll have no place to live. What are we going to do? That's for you to think about, isn't it? We've already moved out and Mom is with us, so don't worry. That's so irresponsible. You are really sneaky. We are not cheating in any way. We're working and living on our own. Don't depend on other people's money like that. What on earth are you talking about? I'm your family, so I can depend on you a little bit, can't I? That's enough, Samantha. You have to get by on your own without us. You're an adult now. I'm an adult, and I'm going to make it work with him. But we can't start without a place to live. Then you have to find a new place for yourselves. Don't even think about relying on us. It's not like your family's going to take care of everything. But we just got back from our honeymoon. We haven't prepared anything yet. If you just got back from your honeymoon, you're on your own even more. It's your responsibility to start a new life. Don't be so irresponsible. What are we supposed to do when you're gone? I think you have to think and act on your own. That's what we've been doing too. You're really irresponsible, you know that? I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Wait a minute. Sis, help me. We're really at our limit. Please listen to me. What is it now? We can't find a place to live. He can't find a job, and I can only do short-term work. We can't afford the rent, and I don't know what to do. You guys got married without a job? Because I thought I had the house and an inheritance, so I thought money would be no problem. I can't believe it. That's your problem now, isn't it? You'll have to solve it yourselves. I know, but we don't have any money and there's nothing we can do. Please, sis, can you at least lend me some money? Why should I help you? We were kicked out of our house by you, remember? We can't just give you money. So why don't you just let us stay in your house for a little while? He and I will both find jobs soon. Just until then. It's not that easy. Our house is limited, and if we allow such a thing to happen, it will happen again. But he's getting more and more impatient, and if we don't do something, we'll both end up on the street. That's your fault, isn't it? You guys have to do something about it on your own. If you're going to be lost, then be lost. Don't be so cold. We only have you to rely on. Sis, I promise I won't bother you, please. No. Oh my. If we get involved in your problems, it won't end well. So you'll have to take care of it yourselves. I don't know what to do. I don't care. You're gonna have to face reality and face it yourself. I can't. He's already given up. What are we going to do? I don't know. You'll have to take care of yourselves. From now on, I'll do whatever you say, sister. I'll do whatever you say. So please. Don't be so naive. Mom and I left home with the intention of getting rid of you. So please don't ever ask me for help again, okay? I'll block you guys after this text. No way, sis? Well, good luck with him. Sis, don't abandon me. After that, his income remained unstable and life was tough for both of them. Samantha continued to work part-time, but it was far from enough to support themselves. He was not able to keep his job either, and they were both mentally devastated. After a while, he began to have affairs. And he left Samantha and moved out. She was left with nothing but debt, and she now spends her days working part-time just to pay it back. I know it sounds harsh, but this is the reality. I hope she can at least pay off her debts. We are living a peaceful life in our new home. My husband and I are balancing work and personal life. My mother is enjoying her new hobbies and fulfilling her life.
Nikki, how you doing? It's Nicole, remember? And I'm good. Nothing new. Really? There's nothing you want to tell me? That's a lot of question marks, Aunt Angie. It sounds like you know something. I do. Okay, what's going on? If it's something about my birthday party, don't spoil anything. It's not. I saw you at the movies last night. Really? You didn't say hi. I didn't want to interrupt. I saw you with another girl. Oh, I get it. So, is there anything you want to tell me? About the friend I was with? Her name's Jen. She's in my psych class. She's your friend? Yeah, do you know her? Nope. I don't know anything about her. Besides how she looked at you when you were sharing popcorn. And how she held your hand. Okay, I see what's happening here. Yes, I'm a lesbian. You caught me. Jen and I have been seeing each other for a couple months now. We met in Psych 101. She's awesome. I knew it! Really? Heck yeah! Ever since you were 3 years old. You hated all the Disney princess toys I always gave you. That was your proof? Well, yeah. I could tell you never liked those dolls. Then why did you keep giving them as presents? Never mind. You're okay with all this, right? Absolutely. Some of my best friends are gay. Really? Who? Oh, you know. People. Great. Thanks for the support. But I hope you realize that not everyone will react the way you did. Of course, some people are very close-minded. Yeah, including my mom. Oh, I don't think so. Well, I do. I live with her, remember? And she has said some things, and I don't think she's ready. I'm sure she'll come around eventually. Dad, too. But please don't tell them, okay? Sure. Don't tell anyone. Why? Because it's not your news to share. If you really do have LGBT friends, you'd know that coming out is a very important, very personal part of our lives. I'm psyching myself up for it, but I'm not ready yet. Do you understand? Yes. Great, thanks. Nicole Marie, we need to talk. Uh-oh, first and middle name? This must be serious. Is everything okay? Is it about my birthday trip next week? No, it's about you. Okay, what happened? Honey, are you confused? Yes, very. What's going on? Are you a lesbian? Crap, how'd you find out? My sister was helping me prepare for your birthday. I ordered a chocolate cake, and she insisted that you wanted it changed to something else. It's a rainbow cake now, with a unicorn on top, holding a pride flag, next to 2 women kissing. Oh, God. So it's true? Am I a lesbian? Yes. I was going to tell you eventually. Do I want a rainbow unicorn cake? Absolutely not. I see. Mom, can we talk in person? I'm like 10 minutes away. We don't need to. You've told me everything I need to know. Are you mad? No, honey. Really? You're okay with it? That's a huge relief. You're the person I was most afraid to tell. I'm fine, really. See you tonight at the party. Great, thank you. Seriously? My birthday cake? I thought it would be a nice surprise. It's really cute, and it shows our support. I told you not to tell anyone. And I didn't. I didn't say a word. No, you decided to announce my sexual orientation via baked goods. Why are you so upset? Because you promised not to tell anyone, and now Mom knows. Was she angry? No, maybe. I don't know. I just texted her. I haven't talked to her in person yet. See, I told you she'd be okay with it. Honestly, you should be thanking me. I helped you rip off the Band-Aid. You want me to thank you? Well, yeah. You really have no idea how pissed off I am, do you? And you don't even understand why I'm so mad. But your mom accepted you. That's not the point. Goodbye. Wait. Come on, Nikki. Don't be like this. Fine. Stop talking to me. I don't care. And you're welcome. Jen, can I stay with you for a bit? Always. Why? What happened? My family just threw me a pre-birthday party and it did not go well. Oh God, really? Yeah, my aunt ordered me this cake. For real? Yep. But it's horrifying. I've never seen so many colors smashed together like that. Yeah, Aunt Angie saw us together, so she forced me to come out to her. And then she bought that monstrosity so that everyone in my family would know I'm into girls. She said they'd all be cool with it. But they weren't. Not really. My dad told me he was fine, but he won't even look me in the eyes anymore. And Mom keeps excusing herself to go to the bathroom, and whenever she comes out, she has bright red eyes. She's clearly crying nonstop, and I know it's about me. Aunt Angie started shouting at everyone, and that just made it all worse. And then Mom looked right at me and said, I don't even know what to call you. She acted like I'd have to change my name or something now that I'm a lesbian. That doesn't sound too bad. It's better than calling you something offensive. Yeah, they didn't say much at all. But don't you see how that's worse? I'd rather have a big blowout fight than whatever the hell this is. And the worst part is that my aunt is trying so hard to be supportive that she keeps asking me questions about you and my social life and my taste in women. And that just makes Mom cry even more. And Mom keeps changing the subject, but Aunt Angie just changes it right back. I can't be here anymore. That's a lot. But you know you can come over any time. Move in permanently if you want. You know my place is closer to the university. And you know I'd love to spend more time with you. Thank you, Jen. I'll be there soon. Nicole, are you okay? Kate and Teresa said you weren't joining us for lunch. No, I'm sorry. I'm still at the house. Okay, something's wrong. You've literally never turned down Chipotle in your life. Did something else happen with your mom? Yeah. Oh no. What happened? She just called. It was the first time I'd heard her voice since the birthday party from hell. I take it she didn't call to apologize. She called to disinvite me from the family vacation. What? They're all going on your birthday vacation without you? Pretty much. And she made it seem like it was my choice not to go. Like she was doing me a favor by telling me I didn't have to come. That's horrible. I'm going to order a dozen burritos and bring them back home right now. Don't bother. I'm not hungry. Since when? You always eat your feelings. Ouch. Sorry. I'm just trying to help. What do you need? Nothing. Talk to me. It's like Professor Griffin said, you gotta itemize your feelings. List them off and handle them one at a time. So how are you feeling? Angry, sad, disappointed? Angry. That's it. At your mom? No, I expected her to freak out. I'm angry at Aunt Angela. I trusted her. If she hadn't meddled when I specifically asked her not to, none of this would have happened. Nicole, we've been going out for months now. People were going to find out sooner or later. I guess, but I'm still angry. That's valid. You feel what you feel. Do you want me to come back? No, enjoy your lunch. Okay. And bring me back a burrito? Just one. Maybe two. Sure. Hello? I haven't heard from you in days. Are you okay? What's going on? Earth to Nikki. It's Nicole. There you are. I was starting to worry. What do you want? Your family is in turmoil after you stormed out of the party like that. And I can't stop thinking that I need to help you. I need you to leave me alone. Wow. I was expecting an apology, but I guess you're not ready yet. Why would I apologize? Because of how you acted, of course. Especially toward me, the one relative who has always been in your corner. I cannot believe you. It's your fault that I had to move out. It's your fault that everyone's going on that stupid vacation without me. You're not going? And they still are? But it's for your birthday. Don't you want to go? Isn't Gibson Lake your favorite place in the world? I do, and it is, but I'm no longer invited. They told you not to come? Yeah. And they are still going? Yes. That is unacceptable. Tell them that they're bigots and homophobes and demand that they invite you. See, this is exactly why I didn't want you to meddle. I can't believe my sister. I need to give her a piece of my mind. Don't, please. You'll just make things worse again. Don't worry, Nikki. I'll handle it. I hope you're happy. What are you talking about? I just got a surprise visit from Angela. She made such a stink about the family trip that we now have to cancel it. For everyone. Oh God, please don't cancel. Too late now. Angela literally cornered your father and screamed right into his face. She said she would not rest until the whole vacation is off. They exchanged some very harsh language, and your father canceled everything right then and there. No more trip, no jet skis or fishing or lounging by the lakeside. So yeah, I hope you're happy. I'm not. Don't lie, you told your aunt to do that. No, I told her to stop meddling. And now that I'm the reason no one is going, you'll just hate me even more. It's terrible. Please, just talk to us. Stop sending my sister. I didn't. Mom. Oh, so you must have heard what I said to your parents. You're welcome. I did not call to thank you. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm your aunt, and the only one who's defending you. Don't, okay? Now our family's even angrier at me. You weren't putting your neck on the line when you yelled at Dad. You were just making things worse for me. How can that possibly be the case? Because I wasn't ready to come out. Because you forced me to. I wanted to test the waters, to introduce Jen to them first, and I really wanted to have a birthday without any drama. Honestly, Nikki, you're sounding a bit ungrateful right now. How was I supposed to know that they'd react the way they did? Because I told you. Nikki, don't be like that. It's Nicole! Nicole, you need to tell your aunt to stop. I have many times. What's she doing now? She keeps calling me, demanding that I invite her over. How did she even get your number? I have no idea. She's been texting and leaving very long, very desperate voice messages. Have you responded? No. I thought that would make her stop, but she keeps calling. Block her number. Okay, I will, but please talk with her. I've seen her around. I think she does yoga at my gym. I don't want her to track me down in person. But she doesn't know what you look like. And she didn't know my phone number either, but that didn't stop her. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. I think the worst part of all of this is that she thinks she's helping. It's that straight savior complex, isn't that what it's called? Something like that. But don't worry. I'll figure something out. You don't have to do this alone, you know. Maybe if we both met with your parents. Maybe we can just reason with them. No, this is my problem and I'm going to fix it. Mom, please talk to me. Are you sure you want to talk to me? Yes, of course. Okay, fine. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to tell me about how you ran away from your family How you're punishing your father and me and not even giving us a chance to respond? How you refuse to have us in your life? Me? You're the one who freaked out at my birthday and then uninvited me to our vacation. Do you really hate gay people that much? Honey, this has nothing to do with you being gay. We're fine with it, honey. We really are. And once you're willing to let us back in, we'd love to meet Jen. I'm sure she's a great girl. She is. And what the heck are you talking about? Of course this is because I'm a lesbian. No, it's not. We needed time to prepare ourselves, you know. We had no idea you had these feelings, and we would have reacted much differently if you'd just given us time. But you unleashed this huge coming out cake and didn't tell anyone. I didn't do that. Aunt Angie did. I warned her not to. Okay, well, that changes things. She made it seem like it was your idea. But it doesn't change how you reacted. You declared to the whole family that you were moving out, and then you just left. We couldn't even have a conversation. And I was already in such a horrible mood because of my damn allergies. Allergies? So you weren't crying because of me? No. I normally don't get hit that bad, but Angie has taken the last of my allergy medicine without asking, and I kept having to freshen up in the bathroom. I didn't want to ruin the party. Oh my god. Then why did you run back into the room and say, I don't even know what to call you? Because your aunt told me to use they, them pronouns. I was just confused. They, them. Why would she think I wanted that? I don't know, but she was really insistent. And then you just ran off. And we thought that we'd be able to patch everything up at the lake, but then your aunt said that you refused to go with us because we're bigots. And we wanted to honor your wishes. But I never said that. I know. And I'm starting to understand that all of this was just a big, terrible misunderstanding. Because of Aunt Angie. Yes, it certainly seems that way. So, I can assume that you didn't ask her to threaten us until we canceled the trip? No, I did not. Wow. Honey, I am so sorry that this happened. We love you and accept you. I can't believe it. If I'd just been able to come out in my own time, none of this would have happened. Right. So, are you still able to join us for that trip? Absolutely. I just heard the vacation is back on. It is. That is awesome. I knew we'd work everything out. We? Yeah. You were zero help in all of this. What? But I was the only one who was there for you. You wanted me to think that, right? You wanted to stir up trouble just so that you'd look like the wonderful progressive champion of the family. You made everything about you in a misguided attempt to call yourself an ally. Don't say that. I love you, Nikki. You are not invited on our vacation. We don't want the drama. And my name is Nicole. The trip to the lake was better than I could have ever imagined. We had so much fun together, and Aunt Angela's craziness was a constant topic of conversation. Thank God she wasn't there, because then she'd see what a joke everyone thought she was. The only problem was that Jen wasn't there with me, but I promised her that when we go back next year, she'll be invited. She's already met my parents and brothers, and they seem to like her almost as much as I do. She already feels like part of the family. I haven't talked to Aunt Angela since that last text conversation. I'm sure she's tried to reach out many times, but I've blocked her number. She still doesn't realize what she did wrong. Maybe in the future she'll come to her senses, but for now, our family is happy and drama-free.